All right, this is a simple hamstring stretch. And this is especially important if you are sitting all day because when we sit, our pelvis tilts downward into this position. So it tends to shorten up the hamstrings. And this can cause a lot of posture problems starting at the pelvis and then goes up. So we're going to do a special hand seat stretch that's going to be very simple that you can do very easily, and we'll also address the problem of the pelvis. So to do that, all we need, we're going to take a towel, a shirt, whatever you have. We're actually going to roll this out and put this under our lower back. The reason we do this is so that the pelvis does not go into what we call posterior pelvic tilt, or basically it doesn't make your lower back go flat. We can use a stretching strap. I'm going to use a simple belt because most people have belts lying around. So simply roll up the towel, put it under your lower back. You want your hip line or your belt line touching the floor, and then your upper back up here touching the floor. So then what this hollow does is it maintains the arch in your lower back so your back cannot go flat. Because when that happens, that's just going to cause your hamstrings to go that way anyway and kind of defeat the purpose. So you can grab the stretching strap, a belt, whatever you've had. This is a little short, but it's what let's say it's what I have. I'm going to start as low as possible. Now, in this case, I'm actually going to go here and then go up like that. And then the idea is to keep the leg as straight as possible so that the entire back of the leg is nice and straight. And we'll hold this for about 30 seconds and maybe do 2 sets of it. If you get 1 set of it, good. You want your hip, knee, and foot in a straight line. Now, if you rotate inward like this and go in, it stretches more of the outside hamstring, which can be beneficial. If we keep it in neutral, it's going to stretch all the hamstrings, mash it together. Sometimes people might want to pull on the ankle. We can do that, or do we want to include the calf muscle as well? If we don't want to do that, then just keep your ankle out of them. You can stretch the calf separately. And as you can see, as my hamstring relaxes, my leg goes up higher and higher. So when I'm done, just bend the knee and come on out of it. So once again, to start off with, I like to start more down here. If this too short of the belt, get a longer belt or a stretching strap or a reach towel. Start low and then come up like that. If you don't want your trunk coming up like that, like I just did, then you just need a longer strap. I like to start with the stretching strap and then start with the leg low and slowly lift up with the leg straight. And then we go here. Hold for about 30 seconds. If I want to get the outer hamstring, palm bicep earnest, so just rotate the leg in and even bring it inward a little bit. Hold that for about 30 seconds. Keep the knee nice and straight. And then we come on out of there. Great stretch if you're sitting all day because the hamstrings get short. Then they pull on the pelvis and they make your back go flat. And that's going to put you at increased risk of back injuries because you're not going to have the shock absorption capabilities that you need. You don't have that nice arch in the lower back. And the hamstrings are a big part of that because they could the pelvis base put in the wrong spot.